people always ask me, well, where'd you get that bruise, or maybe even that one, or like, that one. It's kind of intense, but it's like, well, I started doing Muay Thai and ju-jitsu at this new place, and it's a little intense. I may go 5 times a week if I can, but I don't even notice them until later, and it looks really bad. But I started doing it, and after 1 week, I realized that I was becoming stronger already, learning some skills, and I enjoyed the people that I worked with. It's way more fun than working out by yourself in the gym, just running in circles. It seems kind of pointless. But this place, it's Brian Guidry's jiu-jitsu gym, and he started it, and you can come and get a free week. And so I came during the free week, and the first day he had me try some jiu-jitsu moves, and I flipped a guy over my shoulder, and I put him in a chokehold and stuff. And so I got hooked right after that. And he offers so many other classes. I take a Muay Thai class on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That is sort of like kickboxing, but it's Thai, and it's called the Art of 8 Limbs, because you got 2 arms, 2 legs, but then you got your elbows and you got your knees. So really it's just kind of hitting everyone with all you got. And I just feel so much stronger, and it's really fun. You know, sometimes you just need to punch it out, and sometimes you just need to choke somebody, I don't know, in the most kind teammate sense. But with jiu-jitsu, it's different because it's sort of like wrestling, and but it's a Brazilian martial art, so there's different rules and stuff, and I'm a super beginner at it. But it's fun because you get to be creative with your body in different ways. It's sort of like dance, but not quite. And you get to figure out, okay, in this position, how am I going to get out of it, or how am I going to, take the offensive? And I get my butt kicked every time, but it's worth it, and I learn a lot. And for jiu-jitsu, you often wear a gi, which is the kind of robe and pant outfit that they wear. And when I started coming here, I told my parents that I had started this new thing, and they both did judo back in the day, both of them, and they both wore the same gi. So they had it in the closet. It was a little yellow, so I had to bleach it. But this is the gi, the top, and so it's a judo one, so it's not quite the same. But it's crazy to be wearing exactly the one that both of my parents did when they kind of studied this, probably in their 20s, just like me. So we'll see what level I take it to. I don't think I'll be a jiu-jitsu master, but I'm looking to just be strong and be able to defend myself, and hopefully I'll never have to, but kind of being a young woman in her 20s who wanders the world, I want to be sure that I can protect myself if need be, and others if need be. But I feel pretty strong now. I'm building up my muscle. And I'm meeting some interesting people who I would have never crossed paths with otherwise. So everyone's really helpful. Really, they'll all teach me kind of like my older brothers. I was the oldest. I grew up as the oldest of 4, so I never beat up on everybody. I never wrestled because I was the queen. I was the oldest. Whereas now I'm, learning actually how to wrestle, how not to get these bruises. Maybe the better I get, the fewer bruises I'll have, I don't know. It's worth it, and I have a good time. So I'll probably keep doing it as long as I can. And if I move cities, then I'm gonna find another gym there, but so far this one's been an amazing experience. And it is the hardest thing, but also the most fun. And because jiu-jitsu, you can do it in competitions. I'm not even close to that point yet, but you get points for different. If you can get out of a lock or you get back into a dominant position, you get different points. And so I was learning some of those techniques, and maybe eventually I'll compete. I don't know. And then Muay Thai, I plan on sparring maybe even this Saturday. You don't get punched in the face when you spar, thank goodness. My parents would kill me over my orthodonture. But you learn when you let your guard down, he's gonna come hit you, and that really teaches you to keep the guard up and protect yourself. So I like learning the history and the technique and the skill and interacting with all these different people. So to prepare myself, I have to do a couple things physically and also mentally. Physically, I try to roll out all my muscles and stretch and stuff because every time I'm sore and using muscles that I didn't even know I had. And then I also have to do something with this. I've tried all sorts of different hairstyles to keep it out of the way, and they fall out or they get in the way. I had a French braid the last time we did jiu-jitsu sparring, and nobody was pulling my hair or anything. That's not in the rules. But like if you're turning or wrestling and their hand goes on my hair, well, I pulled my hair out all over the mat, and there's a huge hairball. That was gross. Anyway, the best style I've worked is a ponytail with the braid, but even by the end of that, it's a lot. There's not that many women who do this. However, in this gym, I'm lucky there's a good group, and if we're lucky, there'll be 3 of us for one evening class. And it's great because everyone's always really supportive, never condescending or exclusive, and we feel the girl power, and we're trying to support each other, and it's a good thing to build confidence as a woman, just to be wrestling with the guys, and they'll teach you or help you, and everyone supports you. And I think that it's all of this, the fitness, the martial arts, everything. I think that it's important for girls and women to do and to feel strong, and that it's good to feel strong. There was the whole thing about what does it mean to throw like a girl or run like a girl, and I think that being strong in your body is very important, and that throwing like a girl is pretty badass, and running like a girl is pretty badass. So it's one of the things that I'm kind of doing. I'm doing this as a physical sport just to be fit, but also because it really makes me feel good. And it's a good thing to take out stress in the middle of the week and feel strong within myself.